Most of the PC-98 characters are not very popular, and little is known about most of them, but I will do my best to introduce them here. Touhou 1. Highly responsive to prayers. Hakare Reimu is the Hakare Shrine Maiden. She uses the divine magic of the yin-yang orbs to fight. She cannot fly in the PC-98 games, so she rides Genji, a flying turtle. She appears in almost every Touhou game as a playable character, so she is a main character. She is one of the few PC-98 characters to make it into the Windows era. Singyoku is a being that protects the gates to Hell and Makai. It has three forms: a yin-yang orb, a priestess, and a priest. Yugen Magan is encountered in Makai. It looks like a set of 5 eyes with an image of someone wearing a kimono in the center. Ellis is a devil with the ability to turn into a bat. Reimu encounters her in the ruins of Vina in Makai. Ellis may be a vampire. Sariel is an angel of death that Reimu fights at the end of the Makai route in the Fallen Shrine. Sariel's gender is unknown. In traditional Abrahamic religions, Sariel is an angel of death. Mima is a strong evil spirit that hangs around the Hakare Shrine. During the PC-98 series, Mima lives at the Hakare Shrine. She is very knowledgeable about the shrine and the yin-yang orbs. She is very popular for a PC-98 character, so every time there is a new Touhou game, fans tend to joke that Mima will be coming back. She is also treated as Marisa's teacher in the fandom. Kikuri appears as a large disc with the image of a woman on the front. Reimu fights it somewhere in Hell during the Hell route. It is possible that the woman is trapped in the disc, but this has not been confirmed. Kongara is encountered by Reimu at the end of the Hell route in the Silence Shrine. Touhou 2. Story of Eastern Wonderland. Genji is a male turtle that serves Reimu. Genji can fly, and Reimu rides him because she's not able to fly in the PC-98 series. Genji can be found at the Hakare Shrine in the PC-98 series. Rika is an engineer that created tanks and monsters that attacked Reimu. She creates both regular tanks and has created a large flying tank called Evil Eye Sigma that takes the appearance of a giant eyeball with wings. Meira is a human that attempted to acquire Reimu's power by defeating her in a battle, though Meira did lose in the end. The 5 magic stones are a set of magic stones in Genmukai, and Mei be guarding it. In the PC-98 series, Kirisame Marisa starts out as a servant of Mima in Touhou 2. Her hair is red when she first appears, but later in the series Marisa has blonde hair. She later becomes a playable character for the rest of the series. Touhou 3. Phantasmagoria of Dim Dream. Ellen is a witch with a pet cat named Socrates. She doesn't appear to age, but in exchange she has problems with her memory and will often forget things even during conversations. This tends to make her appear childish. Kotohime is a somewhat strange person. She is a princess, but she calls herself a police officer, though it is improbable that she actually is one. Kana Anabaral is a poltergeist that was created by a mentally unstable girl. She lived in a mansion, but the residents there are no longer afraid of her, so later in Touhou 3 she decided to haunt the Hakare Shrine instead. Asakura Rikako is a human, and is one of the few people in Gensokyo that values science more than magic. Kita Shirakawa Chiuri is a graduate student from the outside world that came to Gensokyo on the Probability Space Hypervessel. along with Yumemi. She serves Yumemi, who gave her the ability to use artificial magic. Chiri created the invitation that was responsible for the events of Touhou 3. However, if you choose Chiri as a playable character, she is just a regular resident of Gensokyo. Okazuki Yumemi is a college professor from the outside world. She came to Gensokyo to study real magic and share it with the scientific community. She is in charge of the probability space hypervessel and has discovered a way to create artificial magic. Rukoto is a nuclear-powered robot maid that Reimu received after the events of Touhou 3. Rukoto enthusiastically performs her job as a maid, but she's not very good at it. Mimi, or Mimi-chan, is a sentient missile that Marisa obtained from Yumemi, though Marisa doesn't actually know how to use her as a weapon. Touhou 4 Lotus Land Story. Orange is the name of a yokai that is encountered on the mountain in Touhou 4. Kurumi is a vampire that guards the Lake of Blood from intruders. It is presumed that she does a good job because Ellie, on the other side of the lake, hasn't had to fight anyone for a long time. Ellie is the guardian of Mugen-kan. She is supposedly very strong, but after not having fought for a long time, she claims she has lost her touch. Her stage theme, Bad Apple, is one of the most well-known Touhou songs, and as a consequence, she is one of the most well-known PC-98 characters. Kazami Yuka in the PC-98 series is the owner of the mansion Mugen-kan. When you arrive, she is woken up in a commotion and you fight her while she is in her pajamas. Yuka is very strong. She reappears in the Windows series in Touhou 9. Mugetsu is the creator of the Dream World. She is the younger sister. Her older sister is called Gengetsu. They are demons and presumably live in the dream world that Mugetsu created. Touhou 5 Mystic Square. Sara is a gatekeeper to one of the entrances to Makai, which was located inside a cave in a mountain. Louise is a resident of Makai that wanted to go to the human world. However, she loses her chance when the heroine attacks and defeats her. PC-98 Alice is very different from Windows Alice. She is younger and is probably not a human, so it is improbable that this Alice is the same Alice that appears in the Windows series. Yuki is a witch that uses fire magic. When you encounter her, she is with another witch called Mai. They are presumed to be friends. Mai uses ice magic. If you defeat Yuki before Mai, Mai will claim that Yuki was just holding her back. Yumeko is a maid that serves Shinki, and is Shinki's strongest creation. Her species is unknown, but she is probably either a demon or a yokai. She throws swords at her opponents. Shinki is the creator of Makai and everything in it. She was running a tourist industry for residents of Makai so they could visit the human world. This is what caused the events of Touhou 5. In the fandom, she is often considered to be Alice's mother. She is also one of the more popular characters from the PC-98 games. As a bonus, I feel I should mention a character that was supposed to be introduced in Touhou 6, Embodiment of Scarlet Devil, but had to be cut due to time constraints. Satsuki Rin. Everything we know comes from leftover code in the game files and speculation, but she may be a mythical creature called a Kirin, and there is some speculation that she would have been a nurse.